to Noche NBA.
Well, some say Jrue Holiday is the best defender in the league that no one talks about. He said, "I don't need any accolades. I don't like being famous. But for guys to remember how I play defense on them, that respect, that's the only..."
What a great attitude. He is a monster on defense. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Suns, Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. And then Booker out there with Paul. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
up. The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Here's Paul. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And Holiday has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Paul looking around. Lopez with the block. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Gets an open look and hits. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
It is getting scary out there to watch Giannis do what he do.
Passes to Booker. That shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Suns have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Paul passes to Saric. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here's Booker from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Pass to Holiday. Lopez outside. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. From deep. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Now here is Holiday after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Here's DiVincenzo. Saric grabs the board.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix.
Timeout.
Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Look at all the coaching changes that the Suns have had through the years, and some of these young players have heard a lot of voices. 7 in the last 8 years, and the team's performance has shown that kind of inconsistency with up and down seasons.
Now here's Paul. Booker looking around. Back to Saric. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Pass to Paul. Will it go? Phoenix, no good that time either. And all the system changes have really affected the Suns scouting department.
It's really difficult to fill out a roster when you've got coaching changes and philosophies that come about, and some guys simply just don't fit. So maybe they settle in here, find the right guys to do the right things, and get themselves back into the playoffs.
Holiday. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
The Bucks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Now the pass to Paul. The fader. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Well, Booker has established that he can score, and now showing that he can play make.
Pass to Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Paul. Middleton for 3. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Antetokounmpo against Saric. Pass to Holiday. From 12 feet out. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Paul with the steal. Booker outside. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Holiday finds Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And that's now 8 points for Giannis. Suns trail by 8. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Clock at 4. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Bucks. Timeout call, the Suns. And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. A control cost, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
And here is Ayton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Saric outside. Kicks to Booker. Shoots. 4 on the clock. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3 ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. Look at the burst by Giannis.
Paul with the ball. Saric right side. Booker outside. They get it again. Ayton lays it it up off the glass.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's DiVincenzo, defended by Paul. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Suns.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Back to Saric. Down low, here's Booker, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
The Suns making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Well, the development for DeAndre Ayton is going to be all about the pick and roll, both how he runs it and defends it.
I agree, Kevin. If he works with Devin Booker out there as an offensive threat and becomes a guy who can roll with good hands and finish, that's a key for their offense. And you look at his size defensively, he can be imposing.
And it wasn't too long ago, Brent, we were wondering what Giannis could do if he bulked up. Well, we don't have to wonder anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we need to wonder about an MVP in the league. The curious thing, Kevin, was last year after winning that award, Giannis coming out and talking about he's only at 60% of his potential. Can you imagine what's coming down the line if he realizes the other 40? He's something else.
Here's DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 6. Booker outside. Paul outside. He kicks it to Bridges. Ayton up top. Antetokounmpo defending. For 3, Bridges. And Lopez pulls it down.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Personal foul.
On defense, Phoenix. 6-point game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Booker, Kaminsky, and the rejection by Giannis. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Phoenix with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 4th, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, nice job down low. And now it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. They could use a bucket. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 5 points so far. Knocked loose. Here's Giannis. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Paul passes to Kaminsky. Tries from 10, and that's good off the glass that time.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 20. Oh, Ayton in position. That shot off the mark.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
No good from Booker.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
You've got to give Aiden credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Lopez nailed from three-point land.
Brooke Lopez.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis with the ball.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks ahead, ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. That go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In the Greek way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Middleton. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 18. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Ilyasova can't hit.
He'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Break for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can Newton...
Yikes. I mean, that's a rugged play.
It's gracious.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Passes it to Kaminsky. Crowder with it. Lets it go with the 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Matthews. Giannis high post. The Bucks working the ball around. And good that time. Ilyasova's got his first points in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And they get it. And it's Paul missing. So for Phoenix, their last game lost to the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's jam.
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet, Kevin?
Mm-hmm. Ball outside. Dishes it to Ayton. From 7, and it's in there. Ayton's got 6.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Now the Bucks moving it up. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Pass to Kaminsky. Outside Crowder from downtown. Shot clock reset for Phoenix.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Booker lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Such a creative scorer as Devin Booker. Look at him just checking out the options and scoring that time.
And Giannis throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And the Suns call time here. Brent, certain players make everyone
and then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant. Throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball. Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to Ilyasova. Kicks it to Middleton. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Check Diallo. He's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 15-6 run. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you.
First personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw good from Diallo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Of course, course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
Not in
NBA.
today's game, and not with what's at stake.
And here's Booker from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Neto. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target with his 3.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And the pass to Diallo. Back to Neto, and stolen by Williams. Middleton looking it over. Bucks passing it around. And here's Matthews for the 3. It's rebounded by Neto. Phoenix has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Passes it to Ayton. Matthews against Booker. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Wesley Matthews picks one up.
Every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
You wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go?
Holiday against Booker. Holiday left side. Fader on the way. Here's Ilyasova. It's blocked.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Pass to Neto. Back to Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, the Bucks are in a good spot with a young superstar entering his prime.
And they like the fact that this core has more potential in it. It wasn't just a one-hit wonder as they committed to Lopez. They committed to Chris Middleton. And now they think that they can take the next step with Giannis's growth.
Free throw good, Booker.
Well, Booker still has some upside. One of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And Devin Booker, where would the Suns' offense be without him?
Probably bottom of the league if no Devin Booker slides on that Suns jersey. One of the purest shooters in the league and one of the most phenomenal young scorers that's come along maybe since Kevin Durant. Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
Pass to Booker. That one, no good. Nice D from Williams. Here's Middleton. That shot off, and Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Crowder. Good, and a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker against Holiday. To the paint. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton.
Look how hard Middleton takes this one right into the paint, getting way too physical for the D to deal with.
The Bucks haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. The first free throw is good.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
And that one's good, Ayton.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Holiday surveying the floor. Over Booker. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
A minute 50 left to play in the first half. The pass to Diallo. Poked away. 3-on-3. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Johnson against Middleton. 6 to shoot. Neto, the pass to Diallo. Johnson dishes to Booker. On deep, Neto. The rebound by the Bucks.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Sharge comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Paul subbed in for Raul Neto. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Williams.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot from 16. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
Paul kicks to Booker. Over in the corner, Paul. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
Here is Paul. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris and Steve.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 32 points, 3 assists, and 12 big-time rebounds. After a subpar performance in their previous contest, he has come on strong tonight. His first half, sensation. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker finds Paul. Now here's Ayton. Paul outside. Floats one. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. For 3, DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
When he felt the double team coming, quickly located the open man.
At the elbow with Saric. The dish to Bridges. Passes to Ayton. Feeds it to Paul. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Pass to Booker. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Saric. 5 to shoot. No good. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Middleton can't get it to go. Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Paul against Holiday. Now, here's Bridges. Back to Saric. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. To the middle. And the shot by Giannis.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Booker the pass to Paul. Fades back. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Down low. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Giannis. And that's 10 points for Drew Holiday.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Bridges against Middleton, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. 4th, the Suns.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you got to like seeing Devin Booker be aggressive, especially when he's shooting the ball, easily earning the foul that time.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. The Bucks making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Holiday against Booker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker outside. Goes up on the wing. That one drops for him. Booker's got 22 points.
Devin Booker up there in usage rate. Usually one of the top 5 players in the NBA, and right there you can see why.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges. Sharks trying to break free. Bridges misses.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Giannis. Count it. Giannis has got 38 points.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Wesley Matthews checked in for Chris Middleton.
Substitution. Wesley Matthews.
Here's Paul. Nice form on the 20-footer. Paul's got 8 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Lopez.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Ayton. The feed to Šarić. Back to Ayton. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Crowder. The Suns have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3 balls. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Booker dishes to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Lopez is there. Booker outside. This one for 3. The rebound by Holiday.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second. All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he has not disappointed.
The Suns have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Outside Crowder. He kicks it to Paul. Out to the wing. Ayton, the pass to Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Paul's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Suns have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. The baseline J. And too long on the shot. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Al Paul, 10 points for him. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Paul outside. Oh, Ayton in position. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, Ayton goes after rebounds with some tenacity.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Kaminsky misses.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And that one drops for him. And it's now 26 points for Devin Booker.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Good. That's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. And here is Paul. He's got 10. Suns moving the ball around. Takes a three. And the rejection by Giannis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
Johnson.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Non-stop scoring machine here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency, but players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. Giannis is double. He gets that one. Ilyasova's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Some tough offensive sense. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Paul. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Holiday.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Connaughton kicks to Ilyasova. Clock at 6. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Johnson.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. .102 left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo passes to Matthews. Count that bucket. Matthews has got his second basket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Paul with the ball. 10 points for him. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Paul passes to Kaminsky. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Phoenix no good that time either.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Paul. Trying to get something going. No good there.
I think it's natural to tense up when Giannis is in the area, especially as a shooter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team in the huddle.
Do it again for this quarter. 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted, it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo out there with Brown. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Matthews in at the two-guard spot. Neto kicks to Kaminsky. Pass to Carter. Back to Johnson. That one falls coming off Carter's feet.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
They get a hand on it. Here's Neto. Pass to Kaminsky. Makes it off the glass.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Now here's Giannis. He's guarded by Kaminsky. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
That's his first personal foul.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar level game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
We talk a lot about Russell Westbrook and the way that he attacks every game. I think in the Eastern Conference, Giannis Antetokounmpo might be the same way, just tenacious and full of energy, and he fills up the stats.
Here's Reed, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open, be a good teammate, make the delivery.
Jackson passes to Lopez. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Jackson. Here's Matthews. Got a piece of it. Here's Neto. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Johnson outside. Carter looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Bucks ball.
And the Bucks making a change here. Williams has checked in.
Marvin Williams.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. So it's Phoenix now. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded by Williams. Diallo the pass to Neto. 6 to shoot. Back to Diallo. Off with the layup.
Reed. That's his first personal foul.
Well, the Bucks shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Lopez finds Matthews. Shoots from 12, and the jumper is good.
Assist from Robin Lopez.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Neto, guarded by Jackson. Reed the pass to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Poked loose. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Matthews with the rebound. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. With some arc. No good on that one. The Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Johnson, the pass to Diallo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That's on Marvin Williams.
At the line for your Suns, Cheick Diallo. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. That one is no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Jackson.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Carter, the pass to Diallo. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson kicks to Williams. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. And it's blocked. Now here is Carter. The pass to Diallo. He goes up again. Count the basket. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for the Bucks, Sterling Brown. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brown. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Here's Neto. Passes it to Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Suns, Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Here's Johnson. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Reed at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the right side. And it's blocked, and he gets it back. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And the basket is good. Reeves got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Now Lopez, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, a 4th turnover there. That's just a rough, sloppy game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's Neto, guarded by Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Neto's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Jackson passes to Lopez. Outside Williams. Pass to Jackson from outside the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Neto, that shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Korver. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And the Suns making a change here. Okobo's checked in. Here's Korver, and the shot is good. Korver's got his first points of the game.
Not often, but Korver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
Here's Okobo, guarded by Jackson. Korver with the defensive effort. Milwaukee has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Williams. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Okobo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. Connaughton kicks to Williams. Pass to Korver from past the arc. Good on the triple. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Clock at 6. Here's Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play going to the line.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
The Bucks Bucks making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and that one misses.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And the shot goes down.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Outside Jackson. Brown outside. No good on the triple. Phoenix shooting under 40% all in all for the game. A nice shot by Carter.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And here's Korver. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Jacks up a three. Carter pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The pass to Okobo. Passes to Diallo. And here is Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. Johnson can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Jackson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
At the line for the Bucks, Frank Jackson.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Here's Okobo. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. They get it back. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Jackson down low. Carter on him. Korver finds Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Carter leading the charge. And then Johnson with the jam.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Good work there as it goes.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Reed the pass to Okobo. Pulls up, high post. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Lopez outside, and so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg